Fishy, fishy, fishy!
What's going on, fishy friends? Rich here on a Friday night doing my Friday night maintenance. I'm actually trying to get ahead of the game and do a little extra tonight. I'm preparing for a block party at on my block on this coming Sunday, a little July 4th block party on Sunday, July 3rd. I'll probably be posting this on Sunday, so you can imagine me having fun at a block party. Hope everybody has a safe and happy and healthy July 4th holiday. And just thought I'd shoot a quick little update. Middle of some maintenance right now, finishing up water changes on this tank. This is the last tank I'll do a water change on tonight. I've already done a water change over here on all the 10-gallon tanks. The new Episto Trifasciata are doing quite well. They actually look like they've grown a little bit already for me. All 4 fish in there are still doing very well. The 11 Endlers are doing good. No complaints, except that my camera doesn't like focusing on these tiny little fish. There we go a little bit. Nope, maybe not. But they look good. The females, a couple of them look like they're putting on size. Theoretically, they could be gravid by now. I'm not 100% sure. None of them look huge, like they're ready to burst or anything, but some of them definitely look bigger than when I had first received them. So I think that's a good sign. They seem active and healthy and happy. Let's see, the other new additions over here are these Apistogramma Cockatoides Triple Reds. These tiny, tiny little guys I got from Ted Judy. I have lost one, and I don't even think I realized when I was unboxing these fish that Ted had given me an extra one. I ordered 6 fish. Like I said, one died. I removed the dead fish from the tank, and I still have 6 Epistos in here. So I foolishly wasn't paying enough attention when I unboxed it and didn't realize I had 7, probably because of how tiny these guys are. But the 6 that are remaining now after about 2 weeks, I guess it's been roughly, they seem to be doing well. They too seem like they've put on a tiny bit of size. Nothing crazy. The camera barely picks them up in here. The one just ducked under the coconut cave over there. There's one over there in front of that. A couple like to hang out on that driftwood. And that's about that. Over here in the ram tank, where I combined all the rams, I have lost one. I'm pretty sure it's that one that I said I was a little bit worried about. The rest of them are all coloring up very well. These 2 over here might have paired off. There's a lot of aggression between the males. I unfortunately have a lot more males than I do females. My goal with the German Blue Rams is always to have a skewed female to male ratio of more females than males, and for some reason I can just never accomplish that goal. But maybe I'll see if I can order up some more females from somebody like Unite or something like that. And otherwise, everything in the fish room is doing quite well. Finished up a water change over here on the Juvie Discus Tiger Turk tank before. The Ray Cover's got a water change. I lost that gold ram out of this tank recently, so I'm just trying to keep the cycle alive. I dosed a little ammonia in here because I don't have any fish to put in the tank right now. 72 Bowfront is in dire need of some maintenance. I haven't had a chance to work on that recently, and now that the weather is getting warm and humid, the evaporation rate seems to have greatly, greatly increased in my tanks. I always don't expect that when the air is already humid. The Red Turks are doing good. Can't see them well. Speaking of heat and humidity, let's see, is that going to register there? Is there enough light? Probably not. 90 degrees in the fish room right now. I am sweating bullets while I'm talking to you guys. Female Episto is in here doing well by her lonesome after she lost her male. Let's go Mets. 55 planted. Again, just like the 72 Bowfront, this thing's in need of some maintenance. My maintenance intervals on my larger planted tanks are much more extended than any of my bare bottom tanks. Daily water changes for the most part on all of my bare bottom tanks, and weekly, if not even longer than that, water changes on some of the bigger tanks. Back to that temperature issue, now that it's getting warm, all the tanks are getting warmer and warmer. That tank's reading 86 right now. So it's a trade-off between trying to keep lids open and trying to keep tanks cool, and trying to keep evaporation down too. It's an issue I knew I would have to deal with down here in the fish room, but it's always a pain whenever it happens, and it changes so frequently throughout the year with the weather conditions. The ambient temperature, the humidity rate really greatly affects how quickly water evaporates out of any of my tanks, and what I have to do, whether I'm trying to keep this room warm by by closing up the curtains over here at the staircase and trying to seal everything in, or trying to keep things cool by opening the window and turning on a fan and opening up these curtains. You know, in theory, tropical fish like warm water, and for the majority of the year, that means I am trying very hard to heat this room and to heat each of my tanks. And then this time of year, when it starts creeping up outside and the temperature goes up and up, then the temperature of the tanks follows, and it's a little harder to cool tanks than it is to heat them. I'm not going to go buy a chiller for each individual tank. What I do sometimes is I'll run a little fan, that little clip-on fan that's hanging upside down there right now. If I clip that on the top of the tank and blow some air across the surface of the tank, it drops the temperature quite well, actually. Works quite quickly. So let's think. I guess that's about it for today, guys. That's this week's Fish Room update. Comment, rate, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button if you like what I'm doing. I got a lot more content like this. Try to post videos weekly, and I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to follow Rich's Fishes on Instagram. Have a happy and safe 4th, guys.